The opening tip won by the Houston Rockets. Westbrook to Harden. Down low for Tucker. Oh, nice find for the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
DeRozan with the basketball. Down 2. Jake, 21 straight years the Spurs have made the playoffs. Last year, as tough as any for them to crack the top 8.
That goes to show you how talented of a coach Greg Popovich is. And at the beginning of the year, Ed, if I had told you without Leonard on the court, that a lineup of Paul Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, Rudy Gay, DeJounte Murray, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Kyle Anderson would be the 7th seed in the West and make the playoffs, would you have believed me?
It takes a great conductor. Harden. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Here's a chance from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Harden to Capella. Turns and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
DeRozan with it. Lead is 2. Shot from the lane won't go. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to P.J. Tucker. Here's Harden, down low, and finishes strong.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To DeRozan, down low, Aldridge. Clint Capella sends it away. Now it's Harden at the controls. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. To DeRozan. P.J. Tucker snatching it out of the air. And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let it.
First one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. To Westbrook. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden. James Harden. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
DeRozan with the basketball. They're down 3. Derek White here against P.J. Tucker. To DeRozan. Five to shoot for San Antonio. Aldridge. His first effort off the mark. To Harden. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
James Harden trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Harden hits the free throw. It's a three-point play. The Rockets extend their lead. DeRozan with it. Down 6 to Patty Mills. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
DeMar DeRozan has got 2 shots coming for his career 82%. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Rockets ball. Harden picked up by DeRozan. The drive right to the basket. DeMar DeRozan pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Curling inside. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Mills in possession. He'll run the offense. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
James Harden trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Patty Mills. Oh, had him going there for a second. Jakob Poeltl swats it. Out of bounds. Last touch by Jakob Poeltl. Tucker. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
To Patty Mills. Bellinelli against Harden. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Marco Bellinelli at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. Now it's Harden controlling the offense.
I got ball.
Nice pass to get things going.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Harden with it up top. His team up by 7. To P.J. Tucker. Harden to P.J. Tucker. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Cunningham. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
James Harden trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Able to build on this early lead. And the rebound taken down by Houston. It's no good. Great defense. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's in the hands of Harden. It goes down. A shot at the buzzer. Final shot of the period, almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Mills in possession. They find themselves down 10. The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock. Mills with a shot that won't go. Westbrook with it. Lead stands at 10. Harden to P.J. Tucker. They get it down to Harden. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Gets a shot up off the mark.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Patty Mills. Sizing up the defense. Patty Mills to Rudy Gay. Trying to cash in. Carroll's shot no good. To Harden. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. Rudy Gay to Aldridge. Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Westbrook to Harden. Driving right to the basket. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. The drive. Right? Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Harden. That's rebounded by the Spurs. San Antonio with the basketball. Patty Mills, guarded by Clint Capella. And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. Harden in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. DeRozan against Tucker. To Aldridge. Rocking the rim.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Harden into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. Has a look. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Aldridge. Baseline drive. And the two. Counted for Aldridge.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity.
To P.J. Tucker. Harden. To P.J. Tucker. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Harden shoots. To DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Tucker to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. Picked up by the Spurs. Derek White matched up with Harden. To DeRozan. Five to shoot for San Antonio. Has a chance. DeMar DeRozan. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. It's in the hands of James Harden. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now a whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To DeRozan. The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Houston takes it up with DeRozan. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Westbrook into the front court. Lead is 12. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Gets it in the left corner. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Derek White, guarded by Russell Westbrook. To DeRozan. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Rockets entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The Spurs may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game.
At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely.
These are the guys getting buckets for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Assists.
The San Antonio Spurs struggled to play the angles, and it allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
James Harden was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. It's DeRozan. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Taking advantage of the turnover.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
DeRozan with the basketball. Down a bundle. Curling inside. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Clink! Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
DeRozan, a pass taken away by the Rockets.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Count the basket inside.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Spurs will take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. DeRozan takes on Eric Gordon. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Harden with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Capella. To Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Gordon up against DeRozan. Screen coming. James Harden. Not that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To DeRozan. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Westbrook to Harden. He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
DeRozan. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Harden to Westbrook. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To DeRozan. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. And now Houston has the basketball. Westbrook to Harden. Oh, he had him there for a second. Tucker down low for Aldridge. Oh, Russell Westbrook. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. DeRozan. To Aldridge. Gets a look. Can't hit. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense.
Screen on your right. On your right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Russell Westbrook matched up with DeRozan. To P.J. Tucker. Westbrook fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. DeRozan with it. His guys down big.
Flashing, bump him.
Another chance. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. DeRozan, defended by Rivers. DeMar DeRozan, 4 out of 10.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Westbrook. Short jumper off the mark. To DeRozan. Here comes the screen. DeRozan. Short jumper won't go down. The follow won't go either. Westbrook into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot there for Westbrook. He always thinks it has a chance. To DeRozan.
I got ball. Get down. Half court, here come.
You got him. Here we go.
Aldridge to Rudy Gay. He got a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I like that.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. It's been all Rockets. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the 4th quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Hey, double screen.
Down again. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Russell Westbrook, defended by the UConn product. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Knocks down the first.
Reset, baby. Reset.
And he makes them both. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Russell Westbrook steps into it and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Nothing going here on that drive. LaMarcus Aldridge, now 3 for 9.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Westbrook across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Drives, but a shot won't go down. Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Rivers. Probing the defense. To Westbrook. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense running to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Out of bounds the call off Iman Shumpert. New blood coming in for both sides. To Aldridge. Clint Capella rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Iman Shumpert picked up by Mills. To Westbrook. Shot from in close, no good. Spurs in possession. Patty Mills. Now against Clint Capella. To Aldridge. Lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Rivers, guarded by Bellinelli. Westbrook gets it in the right corner. To Westbrook. Gets it in the left corner. Rockets with 4 to shoot.
Watch that cutter.
And scores on the step back.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing that one, Ed.
Rivers matched up with Bellinelli. To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Westbrook goes to the left side. To Westbrook. Down to 5 on the 24. It's Westbrook. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Cunningham. Dante Cunningham throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Houston with the basketball. Russell Westbrook guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. To Rivers. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Patty Mills matched up with Harden. To DeRozan. Clint Capella able to recover with the block. Rockets have the ball. DeRozan with the basketball. Down a bundle. Clint Capella with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
And the 2 counted for Aldridge.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Harden picked up by Mills. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Mills in possession. He'll run the offense. To DeRozan. That's no good.
Hey, locked up.
Harden, corner. And finishes strong. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
It's Rockets ball. Surveys the floor.
Right.
Probing the defense. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Oh, and a putback.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
DeRozan matched up with Capella. Doesn't get the bounce. It's the Rockets who are victorious. as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Rose. And it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets could not have been more dominant in this game. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored to the Houston Rockets. The Spurs seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Second chance points. Player of the game.
James Harden seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again. He kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.